on one of the top teams in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think that was step 1 for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive, and see what this offense does today.
Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Grab near the marker. It's Gaines. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On the move, it's Gaines. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Carpenter. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here's the handoff. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Taylor. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Got his man. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. And it is third down. To the ground and try to move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll take it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Hands it off. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Staley. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the 4th down.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Quickly complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Carpenter. Got his man quickly. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Gaines. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Steps away to find some room. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the 1st half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the 2nd half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the sling.
Gonna run it. It's Adams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game. You're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll run it. It's Adams. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to line up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 12 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And now on second down for this offense. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Indiana! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays. and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air, it's Carpenter. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He leaves it with his back. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in